Hij gaat nu aan. Even kijken of wat hij doet. Yes. Yes, people. How are you doing?
How are you?
HappySharjah Podcast. Second one.
We're back with another podcast.
For the new peoples, I am Sharjah Games. At least my channel, YouTube channel, Sharjah Games. Subscribe there if you want to see, if you like games. Every day, almost every day, I do a live stream. Sometime game videos, news, etc. etc. This Happy Nintendo fan. Introduce yourself, man.
Yes, I'm a happy Nintendo fan. Some people know me as Happy, or Mohsen is my real name, and we'll be doing a new podcast with Sarja today about NX, and we have many topics to discuss today.
Yes. Okay, well, which one we going to start with? I like this one first. Ubisoft said Nintendo NX is fantastic and it's a new way to play. What do you think about that? What do you think they mean? Monsen.
Shallow, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? What's wrong then? Why you don't hear me? What? What's wrong? You didn't hear me? Well, hello?
Yes. I didn't hear you, but I hear you now.
You hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
I say Ubisoft say the Nintendo NX is fantastic and it's no way to play. What do you think about this?
Yes, I think Ubisoft is always a great supporter of Nintendo, and Ubisoft said something that I think it was really interesting. They said we are, or Nintendo has improved upon Wii U mistakes or flaws, and I think the Nintendo NX will have many great features, and also I think the online will be improved, and third party will also be improved. Third party support.
Okay,
so he made some interesting comments, and the funny part was many people said he said machine. So because he said machine, it has to be a hybrid. But
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know why are people reaching so much. If you remember, Charlo, Ubisoft also said refer to PlayStation 4 or Xbox One as a next generation machines or the PlayStation 4 machine. So this is not new. The Ubisoft or other publishers are always referring to consoles as machines. So it's not saying anything. He is just saying, and more than likely he's meaning it's a new console, because he said it's improving upon Wii U mistakes, not handheld mistakes.
Indeed, yes, indeed. And a new way to play. A hybrid, is that a new way to play?
It could be, yeah, it could be. It could be a new way to play, but it's maybe a new way to play Nintendo consoles. But it's not a new way to play per se, because you have many devices these days that are more hybrid than this device we are hearing about. Indeed. From the Eurogamer report.
So yeah, indeed. Yeah, I think what they mean with Nintendo learn from the Wii U, the things they did wrong. I think this time we're gonna get a powerful console. Maybe not that powerful like the other consoles, like PS4 Pro or Xbox Scorpio, but I think the Nintendo NX is going to be powerful enough to play the third-party games, and many third parties want a powerful console, and I think this time Nintendo is going to do things what they also want. So it's going to be a lot of more things, not only one device or a hybrid console. I don't believe that. I for 100% don't believe that, but I believe there will be more form factors. So what I think they mean with a new way to play, maybe one I know for sure. You can buy one game and you can play on both. That is the one I think for sure is going to be a form factor. One game you buy and you can play if you go away on your home console at home. That's what I think one form factor will be. But
Yes.
the other things what I don't know. You know, you never know with Nintendo, eh?
No.
You never
No,
know with Nintendo.
you can't predict Nintendo, but
No.
what we have been hearing, or some of us have been hearing from some people, I can't disclose everything, but what some of us have been hearing is that this new Nintendo console will also support VR and will have some kind of on-the-go controller. So and from the other side, I've been hearing some stuff about the handheld, and I've been hearing that the DMP will power the handheld and it will have better or improved augmented reality. So, and there's also a lot of NDA stuff going on that we don't know about, or developers don't talk about it anyway. So, but we can speculate that they're working on a new type of controller or interface for these devices. Well, but people are not talking about it in the mainstream media, for example.
Why do you think that some company talks about the NX and some not? What do you think is the reason of that? NDA?
Yeah, a lot of aspects. I think a lot of factors play in, but the reason why Ubisoft is talking about it more openly is because Ubisoft has close ties with Nintendo, and they've been supporting Nintendo consoles in the last few years way better than EA, for example. And I think they received dev kits a lot earlier, and they are working closely with Nintendo. So I think, and also I think many smaller developers or even AA developers haven't received the dev kit earlier. So I think that's why you hear some stuff from, for example, Ubisoft, but you don't hear a lot from other developers.
Okay.
So that may be one of the reasons, Charlotte.
And Sega also put the logo from the NX logo on the latest Sonic game. That's also because Sega worked together with Nintendo closely. So what you say now is indeed a good reason. It's indeed a good reason. So I think it's fantastic that Ubisoft saying this, and I believe this console is going to be a good console this time, man. I think they have learned from their mistakes. They must learn from their mistakes. I hope they do that because you can, but you know with Nintendo, sometimes they try something new. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and that's what you get if you try something new. That's what I think. I think Nintendo must do what they are good in, and that's innovation.
Yeah, I agree. I think I think Nintendo will provide a great console in terms of specs, but I agree with you that the main selling point should be the kind of innovation they provide, and it's been always like that. Nintendo has always been providing these kind of new ways to play, and I don't think it will be any different for NX, the home console or the handheld. But I do think the console will be powerful enough this time, so third party will support it. Unlike the Wii U, if you remember, EA wasn't really positive about the NX.
Not only EA, many companies.
Many companies. Do you remember the Tekken guy?
Yes, indeed. The Tekken guy, the Sega guy from Sega car. How do you call that Sega game? That like Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, Sega Racing.
Yeah, they also talking about bad about the Wii U CPU and a lot of things. So yeah,
Sega All Star Racing.
yes, that one. Yeah,
It,
the company that make that game.
that
They
was
also
so
talk
funny.
about
That was so funny. Do you remember one of those developers said, "It's so I'm working with the CPU, but it's so bad. I don't know what to do with it."
yes, that's
Yeah,
and that's why I think Nintendo is going. They don't going to play this time. It's,
yeah,
playtime is over, man. This
they have to.
they have to.
By the way, do you see the Doritos? I got the Doritos from Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley.
Punish Snake.
Nintendo NX U has been shown. Okay, okay.
Yeah, see.
Another things what I want to talk about. Another. Let me see. Another topic. Do you think that Pokemon Company really confirmed a hybrid console because of what this about what they say? Many people
Um,
from YouTube uh, read that as a hybrid console is confirmed. What do you
no,
think about that?
no, yeah, I understand why they're saying hybrid confirmed because he said so. But uh, if you read it carefully, he says uh, what he says is more like it's merging. Uh, it's merging, or it's some type of interconnectivity in terms of gameplay, in terms of how you play outside and play at home. He didn't say anything about a hybrid concept or anything. What he said doesn't really mean that, because he said it is another way how to look at a home console and a
And
handheld. So he named both. He didn't say it's a handheld with a docking station. He didn't say we have heard it from some people close to developers that this NX home console has some kind of on-the-go controller, and it makes sense for this controller to have some kind of AR feature. So you can, for example, you can go catch Pokemon outside, and you can come back home and play it on your home console. So it makes sense. But I don't think he really meant it's a hybrid device, all-in-one device. That's all.
no,
Because
no.
it's not possible. So how do you wanna? Because we have seen, I at least have seen some signs that Nintendo will use AR, VR, Gear VR type of device. The developers are saying positive things about the NX. So how can all this info be concluded in one device? I don't think that's true. So, and what he said was more like, look, it's a new way to look at home consoles and handhelds in terms of interconnectivity. So, you remember what Nintendo tried to do with the GameCube and Game Boy Advance? So,
Yes,
so it's
indeed,
not, yeah.
indeed.
So it's some kind of Game Boy Advance and GameCube having some next level connectivity together, or a Wii U type of gamepad done better, improved, and adding more features like AR. So that's what I speculate. I don't think Nintendo will put all their eggs in one basket.
No way, man. Because what he exactly say was Nintendo is changing a concept
Yeah.
from what a home console is and a handheld console is devices. So
Yeah.
no, man, he didn't talk about hybrid console. What is changing concept meaning? Really meaning? What is that really meaning? Changing concept? It can be everything. You know, if you buy, like what I say, if you buy one game and you play on both, it's also changing concept, because no one does this before. So, but I know, man. When I read it a couple of times,
Yeah.
and I don't understand why people think he convert a hybrid console. Many YouTubers make a video. It's a
Yeah.
hybrid console. Hybrid console. No way, man. No
I've seen
way.
a lot. I've seen a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, man. No way, man. I read couple times
We,
and I don't
yeah.
think about the hybrid console.
And to be honest, all these fake statements are not helping much. So I do agree that um, some of the people are misled somehow to think, look, it's one device. While if you remember Reggie Fils-Aimé, he said the NX is a home console, and it will be. We will talk about it later. So and Iwata himself said what we mean by merging platforms and software and providing better tools for developers is not. We don't mean that we will make one console.
So indeed, that's
No.
what I. That's a year ago, I think. You say that?
It was in 2005, 2015, yeah, I think,
Okay. Yeah.
or
So
or even earlier. I don't know. It
people.
was it was right after the NX announcement, I think, in March 2015.
So you see, man, but people don't like to read that kind of things, huh? Because
No,
if you read good, come on, man, then you never gonna think about the hybrid console. At least not the way people think it's going to be.
no,
I know for sure it's gonna get a kind of hybrid console feeling, but
yeah.
it it don't gonna be one device, maybe two or three devices. That's what I think Nintendo is going to do, man. Um, and what the gimmicks are, I don't know, man. And that's the next topic. What do you think that Nintendo NX gimmick is?
Yeah, it depends. I think the interconnectivity is partly true, but it's not a hybrid system. Like the people say, it's a hybrid, it's a handheld, and the only thing that's the gimmick about it is that it has one docking station and
Mm-hmm.
HDMI out, and you connect it there, and you can play it on the TV. That's not the gimmick. While this might be partly true for one of the devices, I think it's more about interconnectivity between the two devices, and I think the whole. I think we don't know the exact gimmick. We don't know anything that's so heavily protected by Nintendo. It's highly secret. It's
Yeah.
NDA, but me personally, I've seen some minor things, and I think the home console will have some type of haptic
Feedback.
feedback. Yeah, some type of haptic feature for the controller. They might create a PS4 type of controller, or better said, a type of GameCube type of controller, and have a small screen with haptic technology. So
Okay.
you might be, yeah. So you can, for example, in Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can feel
The
the
fruit.
different items.
Uh,
That at least that makes sense to me if this new controller has some type of on the go functionality, and Nintendo will use this feature to have some kind of interconnectivity with playing outside and at home. And I think also Animal Crossing and Zelda Breath of the Wild are great games for this kind of technology.
Technology. Okay. Well,
Uh,
what I think and what I
yeah,
hope one gimmick will be what the technology about the 3D.
yeah,
Doesn't matter what kind of TV you have.
Oh yeah, glass.
The glass 3D.
Glass is free. Yeah.
And if you have an old
Yeah.
TV, doesn't matter. If you play it, you have 3D without
Yeah.
glasses. I hope that is one of the gimmicks, but I think this time Nintendo is going to give us more gimmicks. I think there will be 2 or 3 gimmicks this time.
Yeah.
And what I want from this time from Nintendo is that do your gimmicks, but give people choice. Let them
Yeah.
choose if they want the gimmick or if they want
Yeah.
to play with normal controllers. Control.
The problem, Charlo, is that people mix up a lot of information. So you have on one hand you have the handheld and prototypes. So you have some people saying that some people are now talking about the 3DS swap. I think it was a French blogger who leaked it, or at least mentioned it, and he's talking about one screen. He's talking about some kind of handheld with one screen you can use with a Gear VR type of device, and you can stream games to the handheld or this VR type of device. And I think this might be the on-the-go controller for the home console. And on the other hand, you have people talking about the 720p screen and maybe the docking station together with this handheld. I think this might be the future handheld that DMP will power, because I see some of the features. For example, Emily Rogers is mentioning. I see those features in DMP technology. So I think that's one other piece of the puzzle. But also you hear a lot of developers talk about porting being really easy. You have Zenko talking about the game engine being supporting the next Nintendo console in mid 2017, and I think that's for the home console, because they mention PlayStation 4, and they mention we support other major other major consoles soon in 2017. So I think we have many pieces of the puzzle here, and I think you are right. This time they will provide more than one gimmick,
That's
multiple
what I think, man.
gimmicks,
I think it.
and people also mix up a lot of things because we have multiple devices here. We have prototypes, we have dev kits that have features that might not end up in the final product. We have Nintendo looking at VR, experimenting with it. So I think you're right, and it's not a crazy idea to think that Nintendo will provide more than one device and more
Yes.
than one gimmick this time.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I think, man. There will be 2 or 3 gimmicks, maybe more. You never know with Nintendo.
Yeah,
But I hope one gimmick, the 3D gimmick, is going to be happy, man. And I like playing 3D game, because I've played on the PS3. I've played Killzone on 3D, but I get headache, man. Oh my god, really
no,
headache. So without glasses, mwah, I like it, man. I gonna like it, and that's why I hope that gimmicks is going to happen, man.
yeah.
Okay, so
So
yeah. What do you want to say?
I'm reading the comments. So Snow Day is saying there was a Nintendo NX meeting, and Nintendo let somebody to post a picture of the Nintendo NX UI. The first part of it. Oh, okay. Who is Emily? Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I saw the picture. Charlo, someone was posting a picture of the UI of
I didn't
the
see it, man.
interface.
I didn't see it yet.
Do you believe that one?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm not sure because
But 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 I know Nintendo has a meeting yesterday, or yesterday I think.
yeah,
They has a meeting yesterday, and that's why Ubisoft is talking about Nintendo now this way, because of the meeting.
yeah.
And so yeah, I don't know if I didn't see the picture yet, man.
You never know.
You never know. But I don't believe Nintendo let them do that.
No, that's why, and that's what I mean. Because look, I can't talk too much about some of the people who I talk to, and just leave it at that. But I don't think they will break multiple NDAs just to show a few people on Twitter or YouTube how the NX UI is. So I think they will risk their job. I think they will risk their company. They will put their company at risk. So they will risk a lot of things, and I don't know. I just don't know. Also, the UI doesn't really look like a Nintendo UI. So look at this. Do you see this UI in the background? It's totally Nintendo. You see Nintendo icons. You see a lot of things. Even if you go to the Wi-Fi menu, internet menu, or parental control on the view, you see a lot of things really Nintendo style, and you don't really see that on the type of UI you saw on that Twitter post. So it looks like something you can set up in 10 minutes on Unity. So I don't know about that one, Charlo.
Okay, and I
What do you
didn't see it yet. But I didn't see it yet. So, but I don't
Yeah.
believe Nintendo say to them, let them see, let the people see what I do, let the people see it. I don't believe it, man. No, I don't believe it.
Mhm.
But
No.
you never know. Maybe they.
You never know. You never know.
Never know. But I don't
It might
believe.
be. It might be
may,
legit leak.
Yeah.
But look, he posted it with his own account. So I don't know.
Oh no, then I
Which
don't
is
believe it, man. No, then I don't believe it. It's a
yeah,
difficult guy.
which is even yeah, that's awkward. I don't know. That's strange. If you leaked something like that, you would make a random account and maybe leak it somewhere.
Yes, indeed. And
Oh.
if he uses his own no, I don't believe it, man. His own account, then I think I don't believe it. Then it's dangerous, man.
It's
The-
dangerous. Yeah,
the
you put
internet
yourself and
in
your
problems.
company at risk
Yes,
for
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 what?
a UI that doesn't even look like a Nintendo UI.
But with Nintendo, you never know. They can
You never know.
because if you look at Nintendo now, they are changing, man.
You never know.
If you look
You
at
never
Nintendo
know.
now, they are changing, man. Well,
Yeah.
you see what they are doing? They're doing the theme parks,
Yeah.
movies.
Exactly.
Third parties can make games with their characters. So they are changing, man. So you never know with Nintendo. But this is a weird this is a weird one, man. This I
Also,
see it. I see it now, but it's a weird one.
Awesome is saying Snow Day is saying it's a dev kit UI. So okay,
Okay, that
it
can
could
be.
be.
That could be. Yeah,
It could be. Yeah, that's possible.
that's
That's
possible. Yeah,
possible.
that's
Yeah,
possible.
that's more likely. That's believable.
Oh, this
But
one. Yeah, then I believe it.
yeah,
Yeah, I believe. I thought it was the UI from the game console, from the device. But no, I believe it can be a dev kit UI indeed.
I haven't. I saw the post like 2 hours before. So before the podcast, so haven't researched it. But if he says it's the dev kit UI, it makes
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah, it makes sense. Maybe, or it is more likely to
Yeah,
to
indeed.
be
Yeah,
the UI. I don't know.
I think someone can
But
make this
if
indeed.
he
But
says this is the dashboard or something, I don't know. I don't think Nintendo will let something like that
no,
leak so
it's not.
easily.
It's not a dashboard, man. It's not a dashboard.
No.
And then I believe it. So hard to know because then it's not. Okay, let's go to another topic.
Yeah.
Will the NX be playable at first look in Netherlands? What do you think, man?
I think so.
I
I
hope
hope so.
so.
I hope so.
Indeed.
I think someone even said, uh, I think it was a developer who teased it. I have to look into that, but he said 4th of October is the NX reveal. So if the NX is revealed on 4 October, I think it will be at the First Look Festival in Holland,
Indeed, yeah.
in the Netherlands. Yeah.
Maybe you can explain people what the first look is.
Yeah, First Look Festival. It's a game show, and it's really one of the largest game shows in the region, in Holland and surrounding countries. So a lot of people from Germany, from Belgium, from Luxembourg come to the show and attend the show to see new hardware, to see new consoles, to see new games. And Nintendo was there in 2012 to promote the Wii U, and
Yes,
this
I was
time
there.
he was there. Yeah, I wasn't, by the way, but I think this time they are teasing that Nintendo has something more in store for the show, and they will talk about it soon. So, what
And
do you think, Charlo?
and that part, because I saw that, I think, huh? Why did didn't they have everything yet for Nintendo? Because normally
Yeah,
around this time everything is done. Sony things, Microsoft thing, and Nintendo things were done. But now
yeah,
we have something to teach at
yeah,
a later time, and that's why I think it's going to be there, man. NX is going
yeah,
to be on the first look. I say 80%, 80%. It's going to be there, man. And
yeah.
it's called
I
first
agree.
look. It's called
Yeah,
first look. So it's nice
yeah,
for them to have it there, because I didn't. Why in the hell they going to say uh, there is something more, but they didn't tell what, because we don't know yet what the NX is, and that's why I think it's going to be there, man. It's going to be there, and that's why we going, eh? I
of
hope we
course.
can.
Yeah,
I hope
we're going together to the show and hopefully play the Nintendo NX
and
there.
yes, maybe we can make video of it. I don't know.
What about
Uh,
PS4 Pro, Charlo? You think it will be there?
yes, that's indeed a good question, man. I
Yeah,
think
I think so. I think
I
so.
think so.
I hope so at least. But that's more. That's a lot more likely. I think it will be there. 99% sure, or
PS3
95%.
Pro.
Maybe. Uh,
Sony
but
won't
I hope PlayStation Pro is also there. So we have
so
to
try it.
try it to see what it is.
But
But I'll buy it anyway.
you buy it anyway. Okay. I didn't read about the Sony things, so I don't know if they announced that already.
No.
I was only looking to to buy tickets, and I saw that from Nintendo, and I was thinking, huh? What? Why
Yeah.
they gonna reveal it soon? That's why I think, and the NX they going to reveal. I think the second or the first or the in October,
Mhm.
beginning October they're going to reveal it. I think for sure. And when is the first look? 7, 8, and 9. Yes, 7, 8, and 9. So I think it's
Seven.
going to be
Yeah.
there, man.
Seven,
Yeah,
yeah.
7, 8, and 9. Your brother's always also going there, going there. Eh?
Yeah.
Little
He's.
brother,
Yeah. My brother Ramin is going there to play Smash.
Smash
Uh,
Brothers.
uh, yes. He has some kind of tournament there. So
Maybe you
he
can
will
explain
attend.
some people who your brother is, who your little brother is.
Yeah, I think some people. Yeah, I think some people know him, or maybe even a lot of people know him. But my little brother is Mr. R. That's his name on Twitter and YouTube, and people know him with that name in the professional Smash scene. And yeah, my brother is one of the best Smash 4 players in the world. So he is the first best player in Smash 4 in Europe. So he's attending a lot of tournaments. He's going to Canada one day. The other day he's in Tokyo. The other day he's in United States. The other day he's in Mexico, Tokyo, Europe. So he's all over the countries, and he's won a lot of tournaments. He's been to EFO, I think. EFO.
Evo, yeah.
Evo. Yeah, Evo.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been there, and he's been to Kuwait and Tokyo, and yeah, that's some short description of my brother. He's really awesome. He's funny too. Some people think he's so serious on Twitter because he's a professional Smash 4 player, but he's really a funny dude in real life.
Okay, I want to meet him one day, man. Maybe one day I get ass kicked with Smash.
Yeah, but maybe we'll see. Yeah, I think we'll see each other together at the First Look festival. So
is he every day there? Because I think on Saturday is the Smash tournament, or every day. What do you think?
I think he might be there the second day, maybe the second day.
Yeah, Saturday.
If I can recall, yeah.
Okay.
I think the second day is for tournaments, and
okay.
the first day is for for testing games and seeing all the new technology, and the third day is for a party and for winning games and all sort of other things.
Okay. So, sounds good, man. It's nice to have a little brother like that, man. Nice.
Yeah.
You can play games. You can play Smash like a boss.
Awesome is saying, check the group chat.
Later, also later. Okay.
Yeah, later maybe. Yeah.
Later we check it. Okay, so another topic. This one is going to be long, I think. NX versus PS4 Pro and Xbox Scorpio. What is going to be the difference about these three consoles? So we start with the other one, then we at last the NX.
Yeah, the NX.
Yes, the NX. We start with Xbox Scorpio, and let me start with the PS4 Pro.
PlayStation Pro. Okay, I'm really excited about the PlayStation Pro, Charlotte. To be honest, I don't know why PlayStation Pro is getting so much hate. Why do you people give Sony so much hate? And I don't mean you or anyone else. I mean people in general, gamers in general. Because I don't know. Maybe maybe we as gamers are spoiled in a way, because they are bringing out a new console, some type of revision or new upgrade, and it's 4.2 teraflops, and it has some Polaris features. It has 4K in some 4K upscale gaming, and even better. So I'm really positive about it. What about you, Charlo?
The only problem I have with Sony is the controller, man. The control. I don't like control from Sony, man. But
no, me too.
But what I saw, I think it's okay. It's cool. But Sony and Microsoft are almost the same for me. So I think I'm going for this Xbox Scorpio, man.
Yeah.
And, because of this, man. This control, I like this control way more, man. And I have a PS4 now at home from a friend of mine. When I pick up the control, I think, no, man, this is not for me. I don't know why, man, but I don't like the control for the Sony control, and the PS4 Pro is the same controller. So
yeah,
I think the games what I saw on 3K, was nice, man. Was nice to see.
4K, yeah.
And I have a 4K TV, so when I saw that, I thought, oh man, I must buy this one, man. I must buy it because my 4K TV doesn't do anything on 4K. So I have nothing for that to use it. So that's why
Yeah.
I was thinking about the PS4. But when I saw they use the same controller, then I was yeah, no way, not for me.
Disappointed.
Yes, I was disappointed. But what I saw, the games I saw was nice. Was nice, man.
Yeah.
Yes, it was nice. It was looking good.
Yeah.
But it's upscaled, not real 4K, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was interesting what Mark Cerny said. So he said, "Look, it is upscaled, but it's not. It's upscaled, but better. They use some kind of new technology. So I think he said, the assets they use are 4K, or it could be 1080p, but it will be upscaled. But also, when developers want it, they can use the 4K assets. So at least that's what I understood from his from his comments. But the interesting part is Mark Cerny said something that's interesting for developers who make these games in 1080p or indie games or even AA games. He said creating 4K games is really costly. So it costs a lot of money to put these games out.
Indeed,
So,
yes.
and the interesting part is Sony will provide this new solution for developers so that they can focus on the game and not just on money and having all these costs. So it will upscale it for them in a way, but it's more than upscaling. So
Okay.
there's some truth to it that it's 4K, but I see it more like 4K ready than true native 4K.
Indeed, but because 4.1 teraflop is not enough for native 4K.
No,
No.
I don't think so. For I think Microsoft is right about saying 6 teraflop
It's needed.
is needed, and this is what we are going to do. We're going to release a 4K next generation console.
4K native.
Native, yeah. I think, and it's also they need it for VR. I think they want to do everything
for
right
VR.
this time. So
Yeah. So the cool thing I think is that you can use the same PS4 and Xbox One games on these consoles.
yeah.
That's cool, man. That's
Oh
cool.
yeah, yeah. That's really interesting. Yeah.
That's nice. That's a smart move.
I think that's one thing, by the way, that people are underestimating from Nintendo. They think because what they have seen is some kind of single screen handheld, means that the NX won't have, or the NX handheld won't have backwards compatibility. But I disagree. I think this one type of device they have seen is the Go controller, or the controller prototype for the home console. And I think, that's my opinion, I think the next generation handheld from Nintendo will have backwards compatibility. And why? Why do I think that? We have 60 million people who have the 3DS, and they have all these games. I think Nintendo will support the 3DS for 1 or 2 more years. They've said it. They will support it until 2018. And I think the Nintendo NX handheld will have backwards compatibility. That's my opinion, and that's my speculation. And I think that because DMP is involved. So when you have DMP involvement, who's been involved in the 3DS and all these technologies for the Nintendo handhelds, I think it's not a crazy idea to think that the next handheld will have backwards compatibility. So
Hmm.
and again, to go back to the Xbox Ones and Xbox Scorpio and Xbox One S and PS4 Pro, I think that's really a good move
It's a real good move,
because
man. Yes.
really amazing. I'm really, as a gamer, I'm not one of those people who are really whining about everything. When I see mistakes and wrong things, I really
You can say
uh,
it.
I talk about it, like you and me talked about Nintendo's marketing not being
Good.
uh,
Hmm.
good. Yeah, great. Yeah, and they have to improve that. And when I saw the Xbox One reveal with the TV, all the show was about TV. This is for the TV. We have some kind of TV features, and and you can't play used games. People were really mad.
Yeah.
I was one of those people, and I I was really disappointed to the
Mhm.
point where I bought the PlayStation 4
Okay.
at launch, and not the Xbox, but the Xbox One later.
Okay.
So uh, so it is really, and when they make a really great move, you have to talk about it. You have to give them credits too.
Yes, indeed.
So this move, I think this is great because they are giving gamers choice. What do you want? You wanna stay on the current gen console? It's no problem. Stay on the current
Yes.
gen problem. Current
That's
gen problem. Current
a really
gen
smart move,
console.
man.
Yeah.
It's a
Do you
smart move.
wanna move on? Move on. You can play the next generation games. You can play the games in 4K on Xbox Slim. It will be upscaled. You can play the current gen games. There's no problem at all. You can
Yeah.
play everything, and I think it's the same with PS4. You
Yes.
can PS4 Pro and PS4 base
Yeah.
model.
Indeed.
So
What do you think about the Xbox Scorpio? Do you think it's going to have a gimmick like the how do you call it camera, the Kinect?
I don't know. I
I don't
think
think this. I don't think so, man.
they have the look. Microsoft is really sneaky.
Yeah, they
They
are
are
also sneaky.
they are really sneaky.
The
Microsoft,
HoloLens maybe.
yes, HoloLens. The HoloLens is now expensive.
Too
They've made
expensive.
it. The dev kits, I think the dev kits were is around. The dev kit is around 3K. 3K to buy this dev kit, and it's really expensive. And I think for retail, it's around 1,200, 1,500. It's
Oh
really
my god,
expensive.
so expensive,
Yo,
man.
no, no, that's really expensive. I think that's not a consumer product at all at the moment. But I think this new HoloLens will be one of the bundles for the Xbox One Scorpio,
Okay,
Xbox Scorpio,
Xbox
because they are
Scorpio.
referring to it as a next generation console, not just
Um,
an upgrade. Yeah,
maybe next year. Next year is a little bit cheaper, maybe
yeah.
the Hololens. So maybe you are
I
right, man.
I think it will be one. At least they will have learned their lesson from the Kinect, because Kinect wasn't or Kinect 2 wasn't really a great success. So I think they will bundle it with the Xbox Scorpio, and I think it's really cool.
Yes, indeed.
It's a, it's a cool gimmick. Although, to be honest, Charlo, I've seen a it's some type of AR plus VR device for iPads and iPhones and Android, and it's around $400. And that device is really cool. You can attach it to your iPad, and your whole room turns in 3D, or in some kind of augmented reality room. So
Crazy stuff.
it's really crazy.
Yeah.
Someone showed it on my Twitter feed, and I thank him for that. It was really incredible. I've researched it, so I think the HoloLens might be bundled with the Xbox Scorpio, and this technology will get a lot cheaper slowly.
Okay.
And I
I,
think NX will also have some kind of
of course.
dynamic, interactive, augmented reality like this type of device, but cheaper in a Nintendo,
Okay.
not
Nintendo
cheap.
look.
Yeah, not
With
cheap. That it won't be as great, but cheaper, as in Nintendo will only use the type of features they need. They
Yes.
won't use everything, so it will
Right.
be scaled down.
It's also smart.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. Okay, we talk about the PS4 Pro and Xbox Scorpio.
yeah,
Normally we talk about only about Nintendo now, but we talk about the PS4 Pro and Scorpio because we want to know the difference about this two and the NX, and that's why we talk about this at this stream. But now the NX, what do you think is going to be different between these two? I think Nintendo is going to change the gaming industry again. They are
yeah,
good at that. They are changed a lot in the game industry. So that's what they're going to do right now again. They're going to play the game Nintendo way. And I
yeah,
think if it's good, Sony and Microsoft will follow. Like sheep.
yeah. Yeah, always,
Yeah,
always.
always. That's what
Look,
I think.
uh, and I think this part, Charlo, is where I agree with everyone, from Emily to Dr. Trey to CAC to Super Metal Dave to Player Essence to everyone in the Nintendo community and Charlo. When Nintendo provides a new gimmick, it's within a few months Sony and Microsoft will mimic it. So I think this is the strongest weapon Nintendo has against
Indeed.
Sony and Microsoft. They come with such innovative,
Things.
new type of ways to play games that the competition is forced to copy them.
Yes,
It,
indeed. They are the bosses, man. They are the boss. They do things and they are the followers. Because
yeah,
if you look at the Wii U, the, Sony and Microsoft copy that. Do you know how? Sony, the Vita.
yeah,
The Vita can play everywhere games because of the Wii U. Sony, Microsoft, I mean. The glass. How do you call it glass? That glass thing. How do you call that? Tablet kind of.
HoloLens.
No, the tablet kind of X glass of X. I don't know how you call that, man. But they came with that. So because of
Uh,
the Wii U, how do you call that thing, man?
you mean the Kinect?
Nee, not the Kinect. That's the Wii. That's from the Wii. When the Wii when the Wii
Oh,
came out, they come with it.
I,
How do you call it thing, man?
I didn't catch it. You mean the PlayStation or the Xbox
No,
gimmick?
no. Sony game when the Wii U came out with the
Yeah,
game tablet,
yeah.
gamepad. Sony let the Vita do the same.
Oh yeah, the Vita had
Yes,
crossplay, some
yeah,
type
but
of
it doesn't work.
streaming. Yeah,
It doesn't work good.
yeah.
And Microsoft has also not something.
Smart
How
glass,
smart
smart,
glass? Yes, yes,
glass.
smart glass, man. I know it's
Smart
something with
glass.
glass.
Yeah,
I know something
smart
with
glass
glass
is
with
pretty
you.
cool.
It's cool.
Smart glass, yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's not. Yeah, it's not really something like cross play or streaming gameplay to your Vita or the cool gimmick this big bad boy has, the Wii U gamepad. I really miss it. When the NX comes, I think I'll miss my Wii U gamepad.
You know, but
Be
you
on-
know, you know why you are going to miss it and I going to miss it because we have child. You have a
yeah,
child, I have a child. So the TV, when they are wake it, they
yeah,
only have to watch TV. They want to watch cartoon. My sons, the 24 hours
Yeah.
the TVs on cartoon. When they sleep, then I can play my console on TV. So the gamepad was meant for people with children.
You know why the Wii U gamepad failed or didn't catch a lot of attention from casual people? I think one of the reasons is because the streaming tech was too young. It wasn't really mature, so it was new, and you can't go outside with it.
That was the stupidest thing I think they have done.
Yeah.
If you
So
if you can go outside with this, it
Yeah.
was great. It was great, man.
It's the missing link in this whole gamepad solution. So they sacrificed a powerful console for a cool gimmick. It's
Yes.
really cool, but the missing link in this whole concept is that you can't go outside with it.
Indeed.
You can't go too far with it.
And look what Microsoft now did with the PC, with laptops. You can play Microsoft games, Xbox One games
Yeah.
in your garden with if your connection is good. So they take the gimmick from Nintendo and they make it better. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people are saying Nintendo must go third party. They must stop with gimmicks. No, man, don't stop with gimmicks. If they stop with gimmicks, I don't know if I'm going to play games.
I think
I also going to stop. If Nintendo stop, I going to stop play games. That's
I
what I
think
think, man.
people underestimate Nintendo in a lot of ways. Look, they have a lot of ground to improve, but I don't think Nintendo will go third party or Nintendo will go full mobile in a year or 2 or 10 years. I don't think that. I think Nintendo is here to stay, and they might even stay here when all the other game companies are gone. Nintendo is really dedicated, and they are persistent, and you don't see that a lot in companies. They started with cards, with entertainment. They started with an NES, later on SNES and Nintendo 64. They never give up, and that's what I really like about them. They continue
Doing new things.
doing new things. They continue supporting their own franchises. They don't change things just because someone likes it.
Yes, indeed.
At least in the Wii era, they changed a few things for the casuals, but even then they had one of the best IPs in the whole generation, like Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, that's a nice game, man.
The game was insane, and it was on Wii.
Yeah,
It was-
indeed. And did you see the graphics, man? Oh my god, on Wii. It was a nice game, man. But you know what the game I like also on the Wii? That was from Ubisoft. That with the sword and the gun. How do you
Yeah.
call the game? Red Steel.
Red Steel was cool.
Please, man,
Ubisoft,
make a
yeah.
Red Steel the third one. Ubisoft do that, man. Third one. With good graphics, with Unreal Engine
Yeah.
4. Oh man,
Yeah.
my god, that can be awesome, man. That can
Maybe
be
with
really awesome.
maybe with some kind of Gear VR type of
Things, yeah.
kind of feature for the on-the-go controller, or even interconnectivity with the handheld, and then if the detachable controller is true for the handheld, you detach the controllers and slash everyone in the game.
Yeah,
That's
that's so.
that's cool. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. And I think the new Nintendo handheld, it's DMP. So DMP, they've said they will support Unreal Engine. They will support all the new game engines. They were on the SEDEC session together with Samsung, with Senko, with Kronos, and I think it was Neil Trevitt. And and they showed a lot of game engines. One of the game engines was CryEngine. So CryEngine is pretty heavy. So if this handheld can support all these game engines, I
That's
don't know.
great.
Maybe I'm even more excited about a handheld than a console. So yeah, really exciting times to be a Nintendo fan,
Indeed, indeed, man.
but
Really
also a
exciting.
gamer in general.
Yes, indeed, indeed. To change the games, change the way how you play games again. How I don't know what they are going to do, man. If I thinking about new way to play games, I don't know
Yeah.
what I must think. VR no or no, I don't know, man. A whole new concept. What does
Yeah.
that mean, man? A whole new concept. It's not nothing never done before, and that's why it's
You
not
see,
it's no hybrid.
you see that, Charlo, in the background. You see that guy.
Oh my god, that guy was so great, man.
That was a pretty new concept, eh?
Wow, this was a way new. That,
That was a new concept, and it wasn't just hardware; it was also software. So when
software, oh my
Nintendo
gosh, man.
says this is the thing that hasn't been discussed by a lot of people, in my opinion.
I
When
believe them.
when Nintendo says a new concept, I don't think it's just a new concept as in hardware, merging hardware in one device. I think
Mm.
a new concept can also mean interconnectivity. A new concept can mean a lot. Just look how in Mario 64 changed a lot of things.
Oh, everybody. A lot of Nintendo games change a lot of things. But
Yeah,
the problem with this is newcomers in the game industry didn't know that
yeah,
Nintendo is the one who does every game they play is because of Nintendo. GTA, GTA. It's from
yeah,
here. But who do you think they get that from? Nintendo. The
yeah.
first game that was how do you call that? Open
Free
world
roam,
game.
yeah, open
Open world.
world and free
It's
roaming. Yeah,
Zelda on the
yeah,
NES.
of course. Yeah,
On the
oh
NES, man,
man,
Zelda on the NES. You can go everywhere where you want, and that was from up. You look down on the game. Zelda was the only one, and who is going to change the game again? Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Mark my words. Who's going to?
uh, and keep in mind that game is I think Nintendo said it's 12 times bigger than Twilight Princess.
Oh my God. No way,
And
man. 12 times, man.
people say NX will fail. That game alone, I think that game alone can sell 10 to 50 million
For
NX consoles.
sure, my.
So, regardless of the concept, regardless of what it may end up in, I think. But I think this is the home console game. But I think this game will sell a lot of consoles.
I know for sure, man. Did you see people were running at the A3? People were
Oh, yeah.
running to
They were
the
running, yeah.
so they can play the game. You has PS4 Pro, yes, there. Yeah, great games. I saw great games there, but
Yeah,
everybody want to play Zelda. Come on, man.
yeah.
That says a lot. That says a lot.
That
I
game alone won the whole show. That says
Yeah.
a lot about Nintendo.
Indeed, that's Nintendo. Everybody was mad. They is Nintendo only gonna show only that game? Why?
I was one of those people, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yes,
I
and you
said
see,
I was on the IGN boards, and I was not sure. I was thinking, Nintendo, why? We've been waiting so long for the NX, and you're not gonna reveal the NX? What's wrong with you? but but you know what happened? I was one of the first people to admit it was the best marketing solution for Nintendo at that time, because
indeed,
Nintendo didn't have a lot of Wii U games, and Nintendo couldn't tell a lot of things about NX because I think the hardware was not ready, the games were not ready, and some third-party games were not ready. So, and I've heard from some people that NX home console got some spec boosts, so a lot of things were not not certain at that point. So I think it was a wise decision for Nintendo to focus on games, and they didn't had a lot of games, so they focused on one game to rule them all. so, so they showed Zelda, and the rest is history.
Yes, and yeah, yes, only one game, one game. There were maybe
Yeah.
50 or 50 games, and only one game from Nintendo sealed the show.
Yeah.
That it must be a good game.
I'm reading through the comments, Charlo.
You read through the comments?
I'm reading through the comments. I think happy. Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question?
yes, it's question time now, man. I think
Yeah.
we have only one topics, and we're gonna save that for. Let me do first questions. So come on with your question, man.
Yes.
It's no days. What's your question? What do you want to ask to Happy? But I think yes, man. It's phew. I can't wait for the next reveal, man. Can't wait for that, man.
No, I can't wait to. But I don't know, man. Maybe the NES Mini will ease some pain. I don't know. I don't know. I really want to see the NX, man. That's how every Nintendo fan feels these days. I've asked my brother, my little brother. He said, "I can't wait. I want to see it." I asked you. I asked Dave. I asked OJ. I asked everyone, and people talk to me, and they say we can't wait. I think even Dr. Trey. He's really. I think. By the way, I really give him credits. Dr. Trey is really one of the guys who's supporting the Nvidia.
Yes, indeed.
The Nvidia kind of report and rumor. He's doing some research on that. I think he's one of the few guys that is really actually putting some research into
Yes, that's what I like about Dre,
uh,
man.
and Dr. Trey, and I really respect that, because
Yes, indeed.
you don't see, you have a lot of people who claim things but they don't provide anything, but he
Indeed.
actually does research, and that's why what I like about him and his personality and his YouTube channel in general.
Yes.
And even Dr. Trey, who, he said, "I can't wait."
Yeah, man. Nobody can wait, man.
Nintendo Ultra said, "I can't wait." Nobody can wait any longer. I think we all have lost our patience.
Patience, yes. Nintendo Ultra with his videos. I love it. Oh my god, man.
I
He's
love
good.
that guy.
He's
He's so
Chris Mini, man.
he's so funny.
He's funny, man.
Yeah.
He's funny guy. Yes, man.
He's so funny. I think he made that NX Pod 5000 video. I was laughing my ass off. Legit. That was so funny, man. That
That
dude
is
is so funny. And I was, before I made my own channel, I followed a lot of people, and he and Shokyo were one of the two guys, together with Dave and Player Essence, that I followed a lot. Also, Dr. Trey. But Nintendo Ultra, that guy is so funny.
Yes, I follow Metal Dave from the beginning, man. When
Yeah.
he start first, I follow him, man. And OJ also, Francis. I follow him when he
Cool,
began, a long time ago. And Shokyo indeed was one of them also. And Dr. Dre was one of them. And do you know who I like also? How do you call him? Active Gamer Life, man. Do you know him?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Hey,
I don't know.
Hey, you must search
Kag
for him.
is also making great videos, by the way.
Who?
He's funny.
Who?
Kag.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
King Everly Games, yeah. Kag.
Oh, I can Ivory Games. Oh yes,
Yeah, he's also
yes.
cool.
I know him also.
You know what I hate really the most? I hate two things. I've always said it. I've even said it on IGN boards. I hate waiting for Nintendo consoles or console reviews,
Indeed.
and I hate for waiting for Shokyo videos.
Shokyo, yes, a long time, eh? I don't know what.
I PM'd Shokyo one time on Facebook. I said, Shok, I hate two things: waiting for Nintendo consoles and waiting for your videos.
For your
When are you going to upload a new video, man? I'm dying for a new video. His videos are, he's one of he's I don't know. He's a little like Super Metal Dave.
He's, you know what Shokyo is? Shokyo is honest. He's honest.
And honest.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
And he's honest. Yeah,
Yes.
I think I'm also a little bit like Shokyo. I really like his honesty.
Yes, indeed.
He doesn't just hype up things. When he has something to say about Nintendo that's not right, he will just say it. He doesn't care about the backlash from Nintendo fans. So
indeed,
I think that's one example we need to follow as the Nintendo community in general.
Indeed,
we have to give Nintendo more feedback.
Yes, more feedback. Give them more feedback. They need us.
They need us, and we need them. We need entertainment. They need us as consumers. So we have to, this doesn't have to be a one-way traffic, one-way communication, one-way well, in marketing or communication, they say that one signal. You not just sending, but also receiving. So Nintendo, sometimes Nintendo, it feels like they are just sending information, but they don't receive it. They don't do anything with the feedback.
But they do what they do it, but not not us way, not how we want it.
No,
way.
How we want it, or not as much as we want it.
Yes, indeed.
I think it's Nintendo is on the right track.
Right now, yes.
Yes, of course. If you see, Charlo, have you seen? Have you seen the Yahoo CEO or the lead of marketing at Yahoo, formerly, who's now the lead of marketing at Nintendo? He said it on his own Twitter account.
Okay, no.
Yeah, and that's one thing that leads me to think that Nintendo is on the right track, because I've researched some of the things that he's done, and he's really a guy that has been researching real-time marketing. So when something happens, you react to that. Like Phil Spencer reacting to people who are not happy about the Xbox One reveal, and like Phil Spencer is reacting to people who want a new backwards compatible game for Xbox One. So I think, he has just been hired by Nintendo. I think he will improve a lot when it comes to marketing and PR.
The new president from Nintendo is also one who's good at marketing. He's good with money, I think.
Scott Muffin was. I didn't really like Scott Muffin, but he's gone now. I don't know the new.
The new one from Nintendo. I mean.
Oh, the new CEO,
from Nintendo.
Tatsumo.
I don't know his name. That's why I said new president. I don't know his name. Kimishima.
Yeah.
He looks like a bad guy, man.
He's really a badass dude.
Yeah, he looks a badass.
He's the final boss in Matrix.
Okay, I have another question, man.
Matrix.
Another topic. What do you think? What kind of way the new Mario game is going to be?
The new Mario game?
Yeah.
The new Mario game will be, and I'm willing to risk future backlash for this. I think the next generation Nintendo next generation Mario game will be a 3D Mario game. So it will have a large environment, like Mario Sunshine, like
Mario 64.
Mario 64. Not even, yeah, Mario Galaxy was big and epic, but I mean the kind of level. I think Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, that kind of level of gameplay. I think, and why? If you remember, I made a video. I made some sort of podcast when I couldn't talk a lot about myself and my job and what I did. And I made a podcast, and in that podcast, I talked about the next Mario game being in development with Koji Kondo, and the Mario game being 3D, not 2D. And I said it could be like Mario Sunshine or Mario Galaxy. And if you remember, this week, in the last few days, a Nintendo job posting has mentioned 3D environment. So they need to hire someone who has they need to hire someone for 3D environment and 3D a 3D game for Nintendo. And it's for the Mario team, because I've researched it. I did some data mining, and people who know me know well what I did, and I saw it, and it's the Mario Galaxy and Mario Sunshine team, and they are now working on another 3D Mario game. And with who? The developer has said on his own Twitter account that he's working with Koji Kondo on the music for this 3D game. So 1 + 1 is 2. In my opinion, this next Nintendo Mario game is, or this next Mario game will be a 3D Mario game with amazing Koji Kondo music, like this game behind me in the background.
Indeed,
Like Mario
man.
64, yeah.
Oh, that's going to be great, man. Mario 64. Oh my God, what a game was that, man. The end boss, man, Bowser. How you must kill him on that game. The gimmick from the controller. You use that on the end of the game. Oh, that was.
People
That
think, Charlo, people think Nintendo this time will only provide innovation in hardware.
No,
No,
that's not Nintendo, man. Then if you
no,
think that, then you don't know Nintendo.
no.
You
I
do-
don't. I agree. I think this time they will also provide new gameplay mechanics, like the one you see in the background here, like the one you see in Mario Galaxy, like the one you see in Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Oh, we don't even have to mention this. You already saw it at E3. You saw the new Zelda. You
yes,
saw how
indeed. Yeah.
epic Zelda was.
Oh, epic, man.
It's changing the way you play games.
And that was a Wii U version, eh? But what's the next version going to look like? Oh my gosh! Wow, I can't wait, man. I can't wait, man.
And
Only
that's
that,
one
only
thing you mentioned, Charlo, which is interesting. You said, I don't know, or you said, and the Wii NX version will be better, and they have said it, eh? They
yeah,
have said it. So
yeah.
I think Nintendo said the NX version will have improved visuals, and how can that all fit in a handheld if this handheld has to support VR, AR, has to support all these new game engines, has to have power efficiency, has to be cheap, has to I don't know, man. I don't think this all fits in a one single device, or Nintendo's future plans. I don't think this is all one type of device, and I think I speculate and I've heard stuff that this is for the home console. That this home console will launch with this new Zelda game. So what do you
Yeah,
think, Charlo?
that was. I think that's going to be great, man. Zelda and at launch, man. Come on, Zelda at launch, and I think there will be also more games at launch that is going to be great. And so yeah, I think this NX is going to be awesome, man. It's going to be really good. Nintendo Score is on the good track, like you say a couple minutes ago. They are on a good
Yeah.
track, man. This going to be good. You know why it's going to be good? When Nintendo fails, they comes every time with something no one expect.
Yeah.
And
Unexpected.
look at the Wii.
Yeah.
GameCube was not that good. They come with the Wii, 100 plus million sales. That's Nintendo. They came with a console. It's not doesn't sell good. No problem, man. We're going to stay. And they stay innovate. They still do that. They still do that, man. And that's what I like about Nintendo. And that's why Nintendo is my favorite company, man. Because they try to do things. They have balls.
Yeah.
They have balls. Not only a simple upgrade console. I like Sony games. I like Microsoft games. But if I have to choose, I choose for Nintendo because of the gimmicks, because of the new things to play games. Sometimes I play games, and hour later I think, oh man, it's the same shit, it's the same thing, and
Yeah.
Nintendo is doing things to have different experience, and that's what I like about them, Nintendo, and that's why they are my favorite company, man. Because of that, and they make games. Everyone can play it, like Splatoon. I can play Splatoon with my little boy.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The new Mario Maker. So
Yes, indeed. You can play with everyone.
by the way, Charlo, I just look into this supposed developer or engineer, or I don't know who he is, who leaked the UI or DevKit UI. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
You don't believe
Look. I talked with people who create games for NX. I've talked with people who are close to people who create games for NX. I've talked to some people who know retailers who will sell NX. But you know what they say?
No?
Zip. They are scared as hell for Nintendo. So they suggest things, they tell things, and people who the farther away from Nintendo or the developers, they talk more. The closer, they don't talk. They zip it. They suggest things. They suggest things. They suggest this is it. This is how it will be. This is how it may look like, but they don't say a lot. So what I'm saying is, I don't know I don't know whether this guy is legit or not.
Yeah.
But him talking so openly about it on Twitter, well, I know developers have at least 4 to 5 or more NDAs, heavily and strict NDAs. I don't know whether this is legit or not, but it seems to me that it's not. To be honest,
Okay.
it doesn't look really legit. But I have to research it
Yes, indeed.
before coming to final conclusions. I'll research it tomorrow. So what is your thought about it?
If now I listen to you, what you say about developers who didn't say nothing, don't say nothing to you because of NDAs. I think you are right, man. But you never know. But
You never know.
This guy does this with his own account, and that I don't know. I don't know, man. That's crazy to do
You
it
never
with your
know.
own account, man. Nintendo ninjas are they are crazy, man. The ninjas from Nintendo. So I don't know, man. I don't know what I must think about this. What I must, yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. It can
I
be,
don't.
but it can be. Yeah.
I'm like John Travolta now,
John Travolta.
with the background, some kind of Lord of the Rings battle behind me.
Okay, let's do the final topics.
Final topic, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit your topic. And next prototypes, rumors versus final product. What do you know about this kind of things?
Yeah. For example, I've talked about the haptic
Feedback.
feature, haptic feedback. I've seen it. I've seen that one engineer is working on haptic feedback.
Okay.
That's one, but that's from my own research. Okay, so I've heard about this on-the-go controller. I've heard about the 3D swap, not just from the guy who leaked it, but also from other people close to developers, people close to other positions who said it holds some truth. So, or at least what they have heard about. So I think a lot can be true, but it may be prototypes. So what I'm saying is, don't think that everything that is even legit or is coming from legit sources. By the way, I don't think Emily Rogers is lying about things. I think she has some legit sources, or Dr. Trey, or some people who have some credibility. Super Metal Dave, Player Essence, everyone who's saying things, who's sharing things. I don't think I don't think they are lying. They can have a lot of legit info, but what I'm saying is, even me, when I share things, I'm warning people. Look, I'm hearing things, I'm seeing things, but that doesn't mean everything I say will end up in final product. And when what I mean with that is like the VR, like the Gear VR type of device. I've heard about it from more than one source. So it might be a prototype, because Nintendo has said they are experimenting with it.
Indeed. Yeah.
So it might not end up in final product. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of legit sources contact the channels who have a lot of Nintendo followers, like Player Essence, like Super Metal Dave, like Dr. Trey, like I think like the blog Emily has. Then they contact people and they tell people a few things, but I think a lot can end up being true. A lot might not end up in the final product. So what I'm saying is, be careful and don't think that everything will be in the NX. NX is not a NASA device. And
and it is Nintendo, people. It's Nintendo.
yeah,
Nintendo. They are so
secretive. Yeah,
yes, they are so secretive. They
I know. Because what you say is right, because it may also be all, or some of it might be controlled leak,
yeah, indeed.
as is in the case of the Eurogamer report, is what I believe. It's also controlled leaks. They have leaked some of the info, so Nintendo fans and people, consumers, competition, Sony and Microsoft will be misled in a way. So they will reveal the NX, and you will be surprised by what the actual NX.
That's indeed what I think about the
gimmick is.
yes, because how long did we know about this that the Nintendo NX is coming, but no leaks. What man?
No.
No leaks. This is stupid, eh? No leaks. I think this is stupid, man. No leaks because everything Sony or Microsoft did, there be leaks.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what that the I think the main selling point of Nintendo consoles is the gimmick. Plus, plus the IPs are so amazing. They have one of the best. They have many of the best IPs in the industry. And I think this time this Nintendo NX project will be like the NES, like Nintendo Entertainment System.
That was a cool system, man. The
I
first
think they
time.
will. Yeah.
Do you know that that system has also two gimmicks with the gun, duck hunt,
Yeah. Look,
and the
I
first time
know
you can play with controllers like like Nintendo way.
yeah. Look, I know people. I know people who know things, who are doing things on the NX. I can't say a lot, but I know that they said this will be a new reboot. But I don't mean the kind of reboot that some people are mentioning. Nintendo is focusing back on the hardcore gamer. Nintendo has to win back the third-party support. No, I don't mean that kind of focus or that kind of reboot. I've heard things from people who I've heard things. Let's keep it at that. That this Nintendo NX project will be more like the NES, like Nintendo Entertainment System. So they have one device. It will be your entertainment box. They will provide gimmicks. Gimmick 1, gimmick 2, gimmick 3.
Yes.
They will have the handheld interactivity with a main entertainment device, which is the home console, and they will provide new ways to play. They will do a lot of shows with Netflix. They will have exclusives. They will make movies. That's what I've heard. That Nintendo NX is that kind of project. It's not one single project, one single device, one single concept, and here it is. And we're gonna take the risk. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. But in the next 6 years, we'll make another one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's Nintendo, man. And if you look at what they are doing, they go back to their roots.
Yeah.
Cartridge coming back. Look at Zelda, the new Zelda game. It's changing. They are changing. They use a lot things from the past, from the Zelda. They're going back to the roots, man.
Yeah.
A question for you, man.
Yes.
Let's do two. Let me see. Questions.
Question. Yeah.
Okay. Happy. Where is your next video? There's still much to share. Blog post would also be okay. Otherwise, nice work so far. That's my dude, man. It's a dude he's the one who helped me a lot with my subtitles.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Thanos. And I'll make some new videos soon. Why I make this podcast with Charlo is because Charlo shares a lot of ideas, similarities, and a lot of videos I want to make, or a lot of ideas I have, I concluded in the last podcast or this new podcast. So and I really want to thank Charlo for for giving me the opportunity to be in this podcast, because to be honest, I want to make a lot of videos. I want to make new videos every day, but it's really a time issue. I don't have a lot of time. When I am at work, I can't make videos. When I am home, I have kids, so I don't have a lot of time. And I have partially, I have to study a few things for my work. So I'm concluding a lot of topics I want to discuss in podcasts, in the last podcast and in this new podcast, and hopefully, if Charlo also has time, we want to do this podcast weekly, and hopefully I'll make a few new videos in the next few days for when it comes to gameplay and other things I want to share about DMP, but yeah, I'll let you guys know on Twitter.
Okay. And Snow Days has a question. When do you think the reveal is going to be? The next reveal? Someone say October, and that's what we're thinking. But I think you say exactly a date. The 4th, huh?
I don't know, man. Look, I've heard from people who are 1 billion% legit, who said it will be revealed this week. It didn't. Nintendo is so secretive because why? Nintendo is not sharing that info. Nintendo is not sharing any info about the reveals. I've heard about even the release date of NX, but from people who are legit. But I don't know. Maybe plans change, so I'm afraid, or I'm not afraid. I fear when I share these things, it might not end up being 100% true. So what I think is some people know things about the reveal date and the release date, but Nintendo might have suggested things, and they shift plans, they move plans when it fits them. They wanna. I think the whole idea behind this is that Nintendo wants to surprise people, because they really have something this time that is revolutionary, and they want to do everything perfectly this time. They want to surprise people, and this is the kind of surprise like you saw with the iPhone,
yeah, indeed.
or you saw with the Wii, or you saw with the iPad, or you saw with HD gaming the first time. I think they have something new. They have something really surprising, and they wanna plan it ahead. They don't wanna tell anyone, and what they suggest to people changes. I don't know. Maybe that's my own theory, because I've heard it from legit sources, legit people who know things, who have shared things in the past that has been proven right, but even they don't know 100%. So what does that mean? It means Nintendo has the best ninjas in the whole gaming industry.
I think they got Yakuza, man. People from Yakuza.
They have hired Morpheus.
Morpheus, maybe Morpheus.
Yeah.
The people are
That's
afraid to
weird,
say something, man. I don't know how do they do this, man.
They can, but what I heard is, I want to share that. I heard from someone who said September 28th.
September 28th?
September 28th. He said expect something at September 28th. I said what? He didn't say. I said, is it hardware related, GPU related, vendor related, console, handheld? What is it related? He said, I can't say a lot, but you will hear something in one of these fields on September 28th. So
I think that's the day we're going to hear. Next week we are gonna get the next direct. That's what I'm thinking.
Or maybe announcement. I don't know.
I think an announcement. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we have another question for you, man.
I can hear you, Charlo.
You can hear me? You hear me now? You hear me? Yo. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you now.
You hear
Yeah.
me now? Okay.
I lost your voice for a few
Oh,
minutes. Oh, for a few seconds.
few seconds, wait, man. And another question, man. Are the devs you talk to enthusiastic about the system? Happy? Do they think it's good system?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Look, this is what they say. Or how can I say this in a right way? Look, so some of the people who are close to developers say it's above PlayStation 4, the home console. And some of the people I know who are creating NX games, not just one, many, are really, really excited about the NX. So it's there has to be something about this NX.
Console, yeah.
This project, this NX, the home console, handheld. There has to be something why they are so excited about it. So
You know, what also is different now, right?
yeah,
Right this time. Normally with the Wii U, every company talk bad about it, and now no one bad about the NX. No one. Every the only thing what they say is great. Is great.
no.
It's so go. Do you think?
If you remember, even 2K was positive about it. The
Indeed.
guys, EA is positive about it. Ubisoft is positive about it. The Sega is positive about it. Indie games are positive about it. Everyone wants to bring their games on NX. Retailers are positive about it.
Square Enix.
Investors are positive about it. If you look, some people on Twitter or YouTube mentioned Michael Pachter saying NX at $400 is a failure, is a fail. Yeah, it will fail. But if you remember, look, Michael Pachter is making a few new videos for a new series. I forget. I can't recall the name of the new series, but he's doing some kind of Kickstarter project, and he is making a new series. And he has mentioned more than 3 or 4 times that he's excited about the NX, and Nintendo is on the right track this time. And Nintendo will sell more than NX will sell more than Wii U. And this is one time he was negative about it. He said NX at $400 is nah. And Nintendo fans ignored that he was positive in the previous 4 or 5 videos about the NX. So in general, I think people are excited about NX. Developers, retailers, investors, and they have to have some reason to believe that.
There is something, man.
Yeah.
There's something about the NX what makes people thinks what makes the developers that it's nice console. Why they want to make games. I think the developers from Red Project, they also talking good about the NX.
Yeah.
Red Project. Red Project Red? Or how do you call them? They make The Witcher.
Yeah, CD Projekt.
CG
They were
Project Red.
also
Yeah, CG Project Red. CD Project Red. Oh, they're also positive about the NX. So that's a good sound. That's a good sound, man. They are all positive
Sounds
about
pretty
the
good, yeah.
NX. Sound good to me, man. Sound really good to me. So we have every topics now, man. If someone want to ask something, you can do it now. You can do it. Let's hope so. What did he say? With official information about the next keeping things fake system. Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo. It's Nintendo, man. This Nintendo way. They do things like they want to do it. They don't do like Sony or Microsoft hype, and then.
I think this NX home console / handheld / VR AR and all the new features they have, it's really exciting for the developers because they have new ways to promote their games. Because, for example, why do you think Ubisoft is so excited? You've seen Zelda Breath of the Wild, and you know Assassin's Creed is open world. And in Assassin's Creed, you have many things to uncover. You have many features in that game, and I think one of the reasons Ubisoft is so excited is because you might be able to find new things in real life, or in some augmented or reality feature of the Go controller with the NX home console. So they're excited about it because that extends their the exposure of their game. That's why they are so excited about it, in my opinion.
Okay.
So a lot of positive things.
Positive things.
Yes.
I love positive things, man. Yeah, so that's this was the podcast. I think
Yes.
if someone want to ask something, you can do it now because we're going to stop it about I think 10 minutes.
Mhm.
10 minutes we're going to do this podcast. Like Happy say, maybe the plan is to do this every Saturday. So keep that in mind. Every Saturday we're going to do a podcast. I like it, and it's nice to hear Happy talk about things he heard from developers, things we normally don't get to hear. So I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah, I really like the podcast. I really like hearing Charlo and his ideas about NX and gaming in general. And maybe we can extend the topics more in the future about other things like movies,
Yes,
like
indeed.
entertainment, like other topics. I don't know, but we can come up with new topics. So I really want to thank everybody.
Yes.
And also I want to thank everyone on Charlot's channel for the support, and also on Twitter. We are planning, hopefully, to create podcasts on a weekly basis. So I think that's it. If people don't have any questions anymore, I don't see questions.
Maybe I have a question for them, man.
Yeah?
I have a question for them. What kind of game do you guys want on the NX? Third-party games. I read now GTA, but what kind of game anymore? What kind of game do you like? Do you want to see on Nintendo NX? Is Grand Theft Auto coming to NX? That's a question.
No.
I don't know. I don't know, man. No, I don't know, man.
They're not really. They are hinting at support for NX.
That's they do that indeed.
Yeah, they're hinting at support for NX, but they haven't said something concrete. So let's just hope my game will be ready for iOS late 2017. Maybe if I'll do a Kickstarter, I might release it on NX. But that's a whole another topic, maybe for another podcast.
Yeah, that's indeed a topic I want to talk about one day. About your game, man.
Yeah.
About your game, the game you are making.
Yeah. I'm creating a game right now with another person. We are just two people, and we receive some help from other people we know who are good with the graphic design. And this game is about someone. It's like a free roam type of game in Rotterdam. The environment is open world. Yeah. So we have been making this game for a while, and we have to release it December 2017 on iOS.
Okay, that sounds good, man. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, FIFA 17 with all features, not a watered down version. That's a good one, Jan Johansson. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And someone else say Final Fantasy, but I think Final Fantasy is coming to the Nintendo NX, and here's why. Metal Dave, he has mentioned that. He mentioned that in a video from him, and the problem was when he did that, the ninjas came to him. So
Yeah,
I think this is true, man. I think the Final Fantasy is going to be on the NX. Overwatch.
I,
Overwatch, yeah, it's a good game.
Overwatch, yeah, it maybe, yeah.
Maybe you never know, man.
Roller
If
coaster.
roller
Metal Gear
coaster,
Solid, yeah, maybe, yeah. Metal
you
Gear
never
Solid.
know.
Maybe I don't. I know I have heard some things, but you might see Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, Metal Gear
Hopefully,
Solid.
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, you'll see it soon.
The first Metal Gear Solid, I play on the Nintendo console, man. The first one.
Yeah,
Was that on NES or on SNES?
yeah.
NES.
It's really cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it was really cool, man. That was the first one. First one I played the first one, man. On the NES was that.
I
But
can't wait for
Overwatch.
the. Yeah, Overwatch is cool. Yeah,
I have a video ready for and I talk about games I like to
yeah,
see back on Nintendo consoles on Nintendo console games from a long time ago games like Pilot Wings. That was a nice game, man. Pilot Wings, do you know that one?
yeah. Pilot Wings was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, it was a cool game,
pretty
man.
cool.
Pilot Wings, games
Yeah,
like a new Metroid. I want to see a new Metroid. Wave Race,
yeah,
that kind of things. I think tomorrow tomorrow I'm going to make the video.
yeah.
I'm going to make that video. So
Yeah,
Zombie
I
U
want to
2
see F-Zero.
F
I
Zero.
really want to see F-Zero
I,
on
I
the.
also talk about F Zero.
Yeah, it could be F-Zero could be one of the Retro Studios games. Uh,
I,
I'm still not sure about that one. Someone said about uh, something about an island in mermaids.
I think I
Heard
think
about that one, but I don't know, man.
I think Diddy Kong Racing 2.
Maybe,
Diddy
or
Kong
maybe
Racing 2.
Donkey Kong. Maybe Donkey Kong. You never know.
Another Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, but
Uh,
Metroid is one of those two games of Retro Studio.
They are two. They are now with two. They are now two. Retro Studio making two games.
Yeah, Retro Studio is working on two games. They have two teams.
They have two teams. Yes. Are they that big now to make two
Yep,
games?
they can. Yeah, yeah.
There are people left Retro Studios.
No, I've heard that they are working on two games right now, and one of
Okay.
those two games is
It's Metroid.
Metroid. Yes.
How cool is going that to be? Metroid. You can kill me for. You can wake. For Metroid, you can kill me, man. That's the
Yeah.
best game I ever play, man. Metroid on the SNES. The first time I play Metroid on the SNES, I get crazy. I going crazy, man. What a
Hmm.
good game is that, man. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Ridge Racer, Raymond 4, Raymond 4, Red Steel 3. Yes, this are all cool games, man.
Yeah.
Pokemon cards.
I hope to see. I will see Rayman. I hope to see Red Steel 3.
Oh man, that's with this kind of graphics from now, Resident is gonna be awesome, man. Maybe Ubisoft is talking about they have other projects on the make for the Nintendo NX. I think one of the game is Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah. I think one of the Gaming Bolt writers talk about one of the exclusive of two exclusive Ubisoft games, and that being one of them.
Yeah,
Or suggesting that it's one of those games.
I almost sure one of them is Beyond and Good
No.
Evil 2, and here's why.
I hope so.
Game Bolt indeed is a site, eh?
Yeah.
When they put it on the site, someone from Ubisoft came to them and say to them, "Can you put it away? Can you delete it?" Yeah,
okay.
you never heard that?
No.
Yes, man. They told that on a podcast. They are talking about that, and they say, "Yeah, he told me you must delete it," and I say, "No, I don't do it."
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yes, when why you must delete it if it's not true?
That's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope Beyond Good and Evil will be an exclusive NX game, or at least will be on NX. Yeah.
And Platinum is also busy with an NX game, eh?
Yeah, it's also working on an NX game. Yeah.
So this NX
say,
game,
yeah.
this NX is going to be great, man.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so, and I think so, and I'm confident then that it will be like the NES era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. The next era was so cool, man.
Uh,
Contra, Super Pro Protector. Do you know that game? No, also Pro Protector.
no, I can't recall. No,
Oh man, that was a cool game, man. Contra, they call
Contra
from
was cool. Yeah,
Konami.
yeah.
From Konami it is. So people, this was the podcast, man.
This was the podcast.
Thank you for watching, man. Thank you for
Thanks,
watching.
everyone.
Oh, Bayonetta 3, Devil Stir 2,
Yeah,
you see
to make
how
a
many
Pokemon.
great games?
Pokemon.
How many
Yeah,
great games? Bayonetta 3 is one of the
yeah,
game I also going to
yeah.
talk about because did you play Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U?
Yeah, Bayonetta 2 and 1. Yeah, yeah, amazing games.
Amazing games, man. Amazing
Yeah,
games, man.
I
So
really hope
people,
so.
yes, I
Yeah,
hope Bayonetta 3 is one of them.
yeah.
So people, thank you for watching, man.
Yeah. Thanks,
Thumbs up
everyone.
if you like this podcast. And
Yeah.
you see, next week, next Saturday, we're going to do the third one. So I
Yes.
thank you for watching. Subscribe so then you stay up to date
Yeah.
with everything I do on my channel. And subscribe to Happy, of course. Have a good
Thanks,
night.
everyone.
Take care. Um, be positive. Peace,
Yeah.
peace, 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 man.
Peace, everyone.
Take
Have
care.
a nice day. Have a nice evening, wherever you are, wherever you will be. And Nintendo is awesome, and gaming is awesome. And please support Charlotte's channel. And if you like our videos, please subscribe and like the video. And we'll make new videos and new podcasts hopefully in the near future. And of course, if you like it, we'll make new podcast this week.
Don't
So
for,
thanks, everyone.
don't forget to subscribe on his channel and Metal Dave, also cool guy,
Yeah,
man. Subscribe on his channel.
great videos.
OJ, Francis,
Dr.
uh,
Trey.
Dr. Trey, they're all good Nintendo
Kijk.
guys, man. Nintendo fans, man. Subscribe on
Ja,
them. They are cool, man. If someone's cool, he's cool. So subscribe on them.
ja.
Take care, man.
Thanks,
Peace.
everyone.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, everyone.